The woman lightly brushed her fingers over her husband's portrait, only to suddenly notice that the ring on the painting seemed to be a hidden switch. Curious, she pressed it and inadvertently uncovered a secret her husband had been hiding for a long time. As the steel door before her slowly creaked open, Emma was confronted with a scene she could never have imagined. Inside the cold storage were the bodies of her husband's previous 6 wives. Seeing this, Emma's mind went into complete chaos. Realizing that her husband was a twisted murderer, she snapped back to reality, terrified, and bolted to run. But just as she reached for the door, she ran straight into her husband, who had just come home from work. Trying not to let him suspect anything, Emma pretended that nothing had happened, acting as if everything was normal. She thought she could bluff her way out, but she seemed to have forgotten one key fact. Her husband had already had 6 wives. He knew women very well. After a brief conversation, her husband noticed a crack in her act. He led her to a dimly lit room, revealing that a camera had been installed at the cold storage door, and her earlier actions had been recorded. With his long-hidden secret exposed, the husband abandoned any pretense. Without a word, he grabbed Emma by the neck, ready to send her straight to her death. But unexpectedly, Emma said, "You can kill me, but at least let me understand it when it happens." Emma couldn't understand it. Her husband was wealthy beyond measure and had no worries about food or comfort. So why had he killed all 6 of his previous wives? Yet out of the bond of marriage, he decided to reveal his past to her without hesitation. His first wife had been a singer in the Chinese pop music scene. They met at a horse racing event, and with just a simple glance, they were drawn to each other's inner beauty. They quickly became a couple, and before long, they married. But as time went on, the man began to notice his wife's flaws. She sang constantly, no matter the occasion, while eating, while dancing, everywhere. At first, he could tolerate it, but over time, he also discovered that she loved playing pranks. If this continued, he feared it might even give him a heart attack. Pushed to the edge, completely overwhelmed, he could no longer endure it. One day, when his wife wasn't paying attention, he picked her up and carried her to the guillotine. The next second,